In this video, the speaker talks about the possibility that XRP's value will skyrocket and that the market as a whole will change a lot in the next year. This talk takes place within the context of this movie. While the price of Bitcoin is currently $96.5 thousand, the price of XRP is currently around $40,000. It was also said that the price of Bitcoin has been going through huge changes lately. Bitcoin hit a high point of about $108,000 on October 17th. This is the most recent time that the price of Bitcoin has been this high, but the current rise in XRP trade has only made a difference of about $112,000, which is enough for Bitcoin to return to that level. Since XRP is now going up, this is the case. The speaker also talks about how there are more and more price predictions for Bitcoin. For example, many people think that XRP will never hit $10 because of how much it is worth on the market. Also talked about is how there are more and more of these kinds of predictions. Based on the most recent study, this would set the stage for an altcoin boom in 2025. Bitcoin is expected to reach $150,000 and Ethereum will soon reach $8,000. In addition, they think that Bitcoin and exchange-traded funds will bring in a net of $48 billion and $2.5 billion, respectively, in 2025. This is based on what they think will happen. XRP could be sold for $5 or $10 if Bitcoin and Ethereum reach their respective values of $150,000 and $88,000. This is based on the present market price. Ethereum's market value is $415 billion right now, which is pretty close to the $8,000 gap of over $1 trillion. However, Bitcoin's market value at $150,000 would be a lot more than $2 trillion, or more. The market as a whole needs to have at least $5 trillion in it during that time. According to predictions, XRP will sell for a pretty high price if it controls about 4% of the market at that point in time. As the speaker moves on to the next part, they talk about price discovery and hints that XRP is almost at $4 after this big rise. Furthermore, pointing out the huge amounts of money that are flooding into exchange-traded funds, the person speaking thinks that XRP could hit $4 or more during this next big rise. Talk to me about why you want to sell before we start. A debate is also going on about whether or not ETF blockworks will work. And Piece from Polymarket predicted that there is a 70% chance that XRP will be accepted for an ETF this year. A lot of people are still putting big bets on this. When looked at in the context of exchange-traded funds, the exchange-traded fund for XRP makes a lot of sense. A cryptocurrency called XRP has passed Tether to become the third most valuable coin as of the start of the year 2025. This success was made possible by big investments from well-known people and a 12% price increase that happened when Ripple did a big token move. These two things both played a part in the success. Regulation authorities are making it hard for Tether, especially when it comes to following the rules that govern crypto asset markets. This is one of the things that is leading to this change. There are many knowledgeable and experienced people who are optimistic about the future of XRP. Some think it could finally reach a market value of $1 trillion. Several recent events, such as the possibility of XRP and Ripple stablecoin exchange-traded funds, support this prediction. On the other hand, Wales has been buying a lot of XRP, which has caused a big change in the Korean market for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Even though Wales has been buying XRP, this trend has not stopped. It's possible that XR is on the right track to becoming an exchange-rated fund because regulatory officials are putting pressure on it. This is because interest in tokenized assets among institutions is growing. They are looking into Tether's connections with companies that aren't allowed to do business with the US. This is meant to tell investors that there are still rules that stable currencies in the US market have to go through. As the year 2025 draws near, there are a lot of good things that are going to happen. Packers RP is starting to wake up. The first trade of RLUSD has already happened, and people are excited about the spot XRP ETF application. Both of these events are likely to happen soon. It's likely that both of these things will happen. A cryptocurrency called Ripple might be able to go for an IPO if the Securities and Exchange Commission drops its case against it in the first quarter of the year or comes to an agreement with it. In the long run, the SEC could give up or settle the case. Because XRP has been around longer than Ethereum and had a higher market value during the bull run in 2017, it will be an important player to keep an eye on around 2020. There is a chance that Solana XRP exchange-traded funds will come out after Litecoin and Harar ETFs. A lot of people think that Hashdex, Franklin, and Bitwise will start trading Bitcoin and Ethereum with other people. The new leadership of the Securities and Exchange Commission will not take Solana and XRP exchange-traded funds into serious account until that time. We expect that XRP will be fully clear and that the problem Ripple has been having with the SEC will be fixed now that the pro-crypto administrator was elected and the SEC chairman was removed. The odds are pretty good that both of these things will happen. If these exchange-traded funds are run by a skilled coin administrator, the GRI is much more likely to give them permission. A lot of people agree with this about XRP. As part of this video, Nick looks into the idea that altcoin-based exchange-traded funds could make the cryptocurrency market go crazy in 2025. It is expected that the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission will approve 14 exchange-traded funds that deal with cryptocurrencies over the course of the summer of 2019. There are funds in these exchange-traded funds that have exposure to Solana, XRP, Harar, Litecoin packages of assets, Bitcoin, and Ethereum all at the same time. Analysts at Morgan Stanley's are thinking about adding cryptocurrency trade to their business. They are doing this because they think that new government policies will be good for the cryptocurrency industry. As a whole, the market is set to experience strong moves upward. People in the retail industry still aren't very involved in the cryptocurrency market because they don't trust regulated exchanges like Coinbase and Binance. When well-known companies like Morgan Stanley let people trade cryptocurrencies on their platforms, however, trust between the parties involved grows. This, in turn, brings in new money and better liquidity.